Hello, greetings. This is me, Zahra Jawad. Not feeling well. I have some allergy, and but okay. Um, Maybe my voice will not be that great. Uh, the thing is that I was just thinking of still trying to figure out why Muhammad married a 6-year-old when her parents were alive. Abu Bakr was her father, and the first Khalifa of the Sunnis, Umayyad side. And those who believed in the Umayyad side are called the Ahl Sunnah, Sunnis we call them in short. Nothing demeaning or anything, they themselves call themselves Sunnis. And so I was thinking that the Shia's research it says that from the Sunni side, Umayyad side, it kind of revealed that Abu Bakr had cornered Prophet Muhammad into marrying his daughter. So parents' consent is there. Oh, my voice going. So parents' consent is there, right? Then why blame Muhammad, the messenger of Allah? You see, ex-Muslims, everyone not give me this answer. Then I talking to myself and oh no, I thinking in my mind and trying to figure this out because then the Shia side say that they come to this conclusion that sorry Sunnis, but I have to be out open. Abu Bakr, a hypocrite and a not true friend of, and not even a true believer of Prophet Muhammad. So that's why they corner him to give him a bad name. But he gave his 6-year-old daughter to Prophet Muhammad by cornering. And then the Shia, some say no, she was 19 years old, Aisha. Aisha was 19 years old. Then I think, because I hardly now go to any ex-Muslim live stream or video, so before that, some time ago, I used to go, and I not find a reasonable answer, you know. So everyone say, why Muhammad marry six, now the ex-Muslim, like this, but they they don't consider that the parents consented, and that Abu Bakr and the mother of Aisha, sorry, I'm not to remember her name, but equally held responsible for this, right? No one say parents' consent is there, and no one put all the cards in front of us to see both sides. Shias defend Prophet Muhammad, saying that Abu Bakr cornered him to marry his daughter, Aisha, whether 6-year-old or so. Parents consent there. And maybe at that time, since we are told they bury the pagan idol worshippers used to bury their daughters alive and all this, infants. So what a big deal for Abu Bakr to offer his 6-year-old child daughter to Muhammad. So I was in this doldrum, confusion, until I say, oh my God, Zainab bin Josh and obey Allah and obey the Messenger. So these Abu Bakr, actually, from the Umayyad side, the hadiths and sources reveal that poor man, hypocrite and all this. So since they buried there, what do they care for 6-year-old? Anyways, this I said, and then now my accent changing again. Oh, so maybe you not understand me. So then I think, oh my God, another thing come up, that in Surah Azab we are told how it was not a suggestion to Zainab that she marry Zaid, and what are all the verses in the Quran. If they say no to Muhammad, if even the parents say no to Muhammad, we not give our 6-year-old, what happened to them? So we see Surah Azab verse. Yeah, so now I remember one of the verses that you have to obey Allah and obey the messenger of Allah. So in Surah Azab verse, I forgot, it's verse 36. It is not for a believer, man or woman, when Allah and His Messenger have decreed the matter, that they should have any option in their decision. And whoever disobeys Allah and His Messenger, he has indeed strayed into a plain error. So Shia not consider this, right? And I not get any answer from Shias. And there are other verses like your, which other verse there in this Surah Azab, that your face flipping in the fire of hell if you disobey Allah and His Messenger. I go searching. Yes, here it is, Surah Azab, verse 66 now. The day their faces will be turned about in the fire, they will say, how we wish we had obeyed Allah and obeyed the Messenger. So I wonder what the Shias have to say about this. They need to look through this site, and the ex-Muslims, maybe someone consider that, oh, maybe not entirely Muhammad's fault, because if we look at it through how this research has come for the Shias through the Umayyad, and that Abu Bakr shown as a hypocrite by Muhammad himself in the hadiths and all this, right? Not Shia fault. I'm not putting the blame on Shias. And also Aisha and Hafsa, Umar also, Umar bin Khattab. So, and there are these 3 mentioned in the Quran ayat somewhere, that are very bad, three of them. Anyhow, but you see, no one consider that parents' consent given, right? At this side of Aisha and her parents. And ex-Muslims, maybe some, I don't know as yet, but I'm putting my point and forward with the text, not opinion, but showing that whatever come from the Shia side come from Sunni sources too, as they consider all sides. So I hope I can explain this so that the Sunnis don't go blaming the Shias, because it is sometimes the hypocrisy of the is shown in the verses of the Quran, and even Sunnis don't see it, like in Surah Tahrim. They annoyed the Prophet. But if the Shias say anything against when the Quran itself is saying that they annoyed the messenger of Allah, but if the Shias say they annoyed, they'll probably get killed by the Sunnis. But they don't read the Quran properly in Surah Tahrim. I don't know what they think, right? And here the Shias think that Shias were deceived by reading also the Umayyad side of the hadith, and this must be the history, seerah of the Prophet from wherever they get. And the hadith also Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, and Abu Dawud, I think. Wherever these hadiths all that I get from checking on website, Sahih Bukhari, so website. Um, Checking by reading also some books that a Sunni turned Shia, his book. Then I was guided and all. Muhammad Tejani, checking the hadiths, and it all fall into place, right? So I say, yeah, Shias are right. I mean, but now I say, Shias, you also look because you are wrong. Who can say no? Even the parents could not say no to Prophet Muhammad. What happening if they had just said no about their 6-year-old daughter if she was 6 years old, and 9 year and he was in his 50s? Prophet Muhammad. What happened if they say no? You read Surah Azab, ayat 66. The day that their faces will be turned upside down in the fire, they will say, woe to us! Would that we had obeyed Allah and obeyed the Messenger, with the exclamation mark there. In the ayat translation English 1. English translation Yusuf Ali. Put an exclamation mark. And I reading from Quran.com. So hope I don't mean to, I'm not infringing upon any copyrights. Okay, and if you think that I am, with the idol worshippers, I see both sides, way both sides. And I don't mean to hurt you, but you cannot imagine what hurt the Prophet caused to the pagan idol worshippers, lying and all this, right? And then choosing, no, it was a command that Zainab get married to Zaid against her will, right? So the damage caused to Zainab bin Josh, you don't see that your prophet even his best effort failed because Zainab could not get along with that for some reason. We are told in the hadith, whatever reason it was, but not in the Quran ayats. From the Shia Sunni commentary, we hear that Zainab could not get along with that, and that's why the divorce took place. So consider this case from this side also, and not too much concentrate too much on Imam Hussein and his sacrifice and Imam Sajjad and Bibi Zainab and all this. First see the text and look at both sides. Could Aisha's mother and father say no to Prophet Muhammad even if Aisha was 6 years old, and if that the Sunni hadiths all that they say, and even Aisha say how old she was, if they be true, then can the parents say no to Prophet Muhammad? Because you say, Shia say we see all sides, right? I not mean to put the Shias in trouble against the Sunnis, but not that my intention, but to do justice. And when we claim that our Shia Islam is on justice, right? You have any answer? Because if this religion, if the pin misses little bit, that this globe, earth globe, planet, what is spinning like that, we miss the globe, planet collapse. So have we really done the justice that we claim as Shias and our ulamas and our imams, Shia imams, claim? Because it is Shia imams' fault. So please see that how we get deceived. Again, I'm telling you, and sorry, but what about the other person, the pagan Arab, the Jews, what the lies we have been told, how we have been brainwashed and deceived. So please consider that, because Sunnis, no, ex-Muslims coming up saying, but not considering that, wait a minute, maybe if parents consent, I'm thinking like this. Why then the Muslims will say, well, they think Abu Bakr, their first caliph, rightful Rashidun caliph. So they will say, what are these ex-Muslims saying? That the Prophet Muhammad, when they are so stupid, they not consider. So we have to see every part so that the Muslims don't have a way to blame. Finito. We give them ayat from the Quran and we put all our cards in front. We look at both sides, whether the parents of Aisha could have said no to Messenger of Allah. Now, thank you very much. I will continue later.